An aspiring dancer Chen-Shuo dreams of joining a street dance team called Emark, but he failed to pass the selection and now he improves his skills wherever he can, at work, at home, in the subway. Meanwhile, in Emark there is a rift. After another tournament, where one of the teammates makes a mistake, the main dancer Kevin decides that he deserves more. In order not to bother him with practicing numbers, the coach of Emark Ding Lei calls Chen-Shuo to train with the team instead of Kevin. However, the latter, having seen the first successes of the newcomer, gives the coach an ultimatum. Kevin will replace several dancers of the team with foreign masters, and Chen-Shuo must leave. Hollywood and the West in general played with movies about street dancing about 10 years ago. In the first half of the noughties, the epidemic of such movies began with Honey and You Got Served, followed by Step Up in 2006, the commercial success of which developed even more box office sequel and threequel, followed by Stomp the Yard, Street Dance, and many others. By the end of the decade, the weak spring of dance dramas had turned into a full-flowing stream, so that it almost dried up in the mid-tens. China joined this genre with a significant delay. In 2019, the sixth film of the already mentioned franchise Step Up was shot there, but it did not find success either at home or at the international box office. But a few years later, it was in China that One and Only appeared, which can rightfully be considered one of the best films of this genre. It is interesting that in One and Only there is not a single new plot move and not a single fresh thought. It is nothing more than a compilation of many similar pictures, but the compilation that is surprisingly sincere, heartfelt, and fun. This film can and, perhaps, even should be analyzed in film schools from the point of how it is made, because it is constructed and shot according to all the rules of commercial dramaturgy. When you understand where everything comes from, and almost physically feel how the authors press the keys of your soul in a thought-out order, but you can't do anything about it. The wave of the film picks you up and for 2 hours you don't belong to yourself. The movie was directed and written by the famous Chinese comedian Dong Chengping, better known by his pen name Peng. He started out as an actor, but eventually began directing sketches in his TV series Dior's Man, and in 2015 he made his full-length debut with the comedy Jian Bing Man, which unexpectedly became one of the biggest box office hits of the year. 2 years later, Peng attempted to repeat his success with the comedy City of Rock, in which his character assembled a rock band made up of aged misfits, but the box office receipts of that movie were nowhere near as record-breaking. With One and Only, Peng has almost achieved the impressive result of his debut, and you can see how much he's grown as a director. The film is 2 hours long, but there is not a single unnecessary scene, not a single unnecessary character, not a single sag to a lyrical ballad. Peng uses every frame of film either for humor, action, or to push forward some plotline and warm us with sentimentality. One and Only is very different from many of its genre competitors in that it is a very kind and very proper movie. Moreover, this warmth and this morality, which radiates from the movie, does not seem either sugary or fake. This happens when authors truly believe in what they preach, and Peng and his actors, young genius Wang successfully mastering one genre after another, and veteran comedian Huang as his mentor, seem to believe in their movie as no one else.